Good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Tarot. So, just so you know, so you are aware, I do personal readings. I have my website linked at the bottom. I'm pretty reasonable priced. There's different options. So, starting with something, really inexpensive to, a little more lengthy. Usually what I do is I just do a video and put it up on YouTube as an unlisted, so you're the only one that will have access to it. So that's how I usually give them. Also, if you have any questions, on my website is a link to my email, so you could ask. And I do Zoom readings on occasion, if schedules permit, right? So there you have it. So today it's Super Bowl Sunday. Tell you what, though, I'm going to be honest with you. Valentine's Day really is not a good day for me. I don't like it, and I can't deal with it very well. So I may or may not post. If I'm all funky in a funky mood, I don't like to bring that forward into my readings. There's certain days that, and be honest, even when I wasn't single, I didn't like Valentine's Day. I will tell you, I loved it when I was a kid because my dad gave us really nice gifts. So here we go. We're going to do current situation, present influence, future influence, what we don't see, the challenge, what to keep an eye out for, advice and outcome, and more if needed. Okay, here we go. Okay, current situation. Seven of Wands, present influence, Ace of Swords, future influence, Six of Coins, what we don't see. These cards stick so bad. Three of Coins, challenge, Ten of Coins. God, didn't we have a lot of coins yesterday? Maybe not. What to watch for. Hierophant, advice. Two of Cups, and outcome. Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Devil. So probably something that you're kind of stuck on, right? Or attached to. This could be good or bad. Sometimes we can be attached to something and it's not necessarily negative. We're just attached to it. And that can be very much okay. But so this is something, and this could just be something you're attached to, but it's really important to you as well. Maybe it shouldn't be, but it is. And that's okay too. So, Seven of Wands is the current situation. So this is something that I do believe you're fighting for. It's true to you. So whatever this is that you're attached to is true to you, and you're going to stick up for it, and you're going to defend it, and you want it, or you want to keep it moving, and you are defending it. So you're defending this situation, and you're standing up to whatever, even if it's just voices in your head. You're standing up to them and saying, no, this is what I want. This is what I want, and this is what I believe in. Okay, sorry. Here is where we're at, present influence. So I feel like this is what's influencing this. And I think that you have gotten some kind of clarity in your head or in your mind, or someone could have said something that made you go, oh yeah, that makes it perfectly clear. But that's what's causing you to kind of stand up to this, to what you believe in, whatever the situation is, because you believe in it. Seven of Wands to me in a situation position is definitely an important card. I treat it as very I don't know. To me, it's a very important card. So when we see it, because it's about standing up for what we believe in, and it's holding our ground, and it's staying firm with our thoughts, our beliefs. And I think that that's an important card. Like, that's an important situation. That's important to you. And what's important to you is huge. Like, that's huge. And I think that there was some kind of clarity coming in that made you go, okay, this is important, and damn it, I'm going to stand my ground here. Then what's influencing it later is the ability to give and share. So you may still be standing your ground, but you can still share. You can still do the give and take. You still have that kind of balance going on. You still, so no matter how selfish you're being about this situation, it's not affecting other parts of your life. And that's why I feel like this influence is there. It's a reminder too, you're not, this to me is a gift. Like, you're still giving, and or you could be the one receiving too, but I feel like it's an equal thing. And sometimes when people stand their ground so hard that they seem like a spoiled little brat, or it's all about them, well, it is about you, but it doesn't mean that you're not still taking care of everything you need to. It's still, this influence tells me that, that this is a good place. This is a give and take. This is, it's good. And I feel like that's huge, as far as when we're standing our ground, and especially with the devil at the bottom of the deck, there would be something that could definitely cause us to be like, because it's an addiction, right? And sometimes when we have addictions, they come first. We're all about that addiction. We're all about it. We want it, want it, want it. And, but I don't feel that way. Like, you may be tied to this thing, and it may be very important to you, and you may be standing your ground, but you're still doing the give and take. What you don't know and what you don't see is the Three of Pentacles, which tells me that this situation still does have, oh my gosh, my hair, still does have, other people that are around you, and that this is and can be a collaboration as well. So it doesn't have to just be about you. It can be a collaboration because there is people around you in the background. And this too, to me, is about everybody doing what they do best. So, keep that in mind as you are going through the situation. I like this situation. I'm telling you. What is a challenge, though, is the Ten of Coins. So there's something with this that you feel like, almost like, can I keep my home? I don't. This situation may be asking you to move. I don't know why I got that, but I did, and I was really hesitant about saying it, but gotta say it. Or if you're standing up to something, and you feel like that, let's say it's at work and you're standing up and you feel like, well, if I say something, or if I'm too loud, or if I'm too, boisterous about this, will I get in trouble and lose my job? And will I lose my, the stability of that? It'd be something like that. And it doesn't have to be job, but it's something like that. It's something where you feel like, is my standing up to this going to cause anything with my stability? So the stability would be home, anything. Like, if it's a relationship, the stability of knowing what's happening tomorrow. When we get into a relationship, we don't know what's going to happen, right? Because there's someone else now involved. We don't have the complete control. So, which is stability too. So it could be something of that nature. So what to watch for is the Hierophant. And I think this is, You know, I think you need to watch for staying true to yourself, but I also think this might be very spiritual, and make sure that you, um, I don't want to say true to yourself because that would be more the justice, but I feel like this is about watching for, um, it feels to me like a spiritual thing, but it's more tied to you. And I'm not able to articulate that well. But it is about that. It's watch for that. Make sure that you are staying on the path that you have set for yourself with this situation. That's what to watch for. In other words, it don't go off your path. I mean, unless it's absolutely necessary. I mean, again, you have free will, right? These are cards, not just because I love my cards. And our advice is Two of Cups. So that tells me too that you need to wrap up in this. I mean, you need to, and when I say wrap up, like to me, like the Two of Cups, I have one of these cards and it shows like circles around the two people because it's bringing them together. And when a lot of times when I see it, I feel like that, like you need to like be so close that you're almost tied to this, and not tied in a bad way, but tied in a good way. So where you are, it is so important to you that, you know, this is that you are going to give everything you can and you are going to make this part of you. So Two of Cups to me is exactly that. It's a relationship that you are part of each other. It's not just now you and them. It's you and them, absolutely, because there always is, but there's also the united piece of that. And that's what I feel like this is saying. Make sure you wrap yourself up in this. Make sure that you can, if this is that important to you, that you are able to love it that much. And again, this doesn't have to be love, but Two of Cups, but it is, you know, something that's important. Um, Now, the outcome is the Seven of Swords. I feel like that's kind of it is about taking back what's yours, and I feel like it starts with the Seven of Wands and ends with the Seven of Swords. So you're standing your ground, and you will reap the benefits of whatever you're standing your ground on, and that's what this is saying to me, because the Seven of Swords could definitely be about some trickery or someone trying to get away with something or whatever. But to me, also, it's a reminder that we can take back what's ours. So in some cards, you know, they're looking back and they're taking back as much as they can of what is theirs. It's almost like the Six of Swords. So, okay, for those of you who are learning the tarot and stuff, so the Six of Swords, right? You're taking your lessons with you across to a better place. And when you get there, okay, so the Seven of Swords comes next. Did you leave those in the boat? Did you not take those gifts with you? Do you have to go back and get them? And that's what to me it's kind of about. You're going back and going, I need this piece of my past life or that past situation because it taught me XYZ, or because, you know, this was an important part of my life and I shouldn't have left this one piece of it, right? I should have left the situation, but there's still things I needed to take with me. So this is about taking back what's yours in some cases, not all. So I feel like that's how it kind of ends. You know, I have this new Enchanted Map deck. It's not new. I've had it forever, but I've been using it. So I am going to ask Spirit to give us a message from the Enchanted Map. So for whatever we need to hear today, what's an important message from the Enchanted Map Oracle? I do like these cards, but they're different, so I will read from the book because I just picked them up again. One card message, please. Details, details. So I'll show you the card. They're really pretty too. Oop, oop, oop. Details, details. I'll hold it up as I'm reading, but let me get to the page first. Um, okay. And it's fairly short. So, the most important patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small but meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to the correspondence. Be aware that you need to what you need to know lies in the details. This is interesting. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. So I think this goes hand in hand with, whatever you're standing up for, and the Ace of Swords, because to me that is kind of about the details. So, whatever the situation is, I believe that this makes complete sense on why Spirit would be asking us to look into the details. Make sure that you're on the right track. Make sure that no one's trying to trick you, because that could be a trick, and make sure that you know what's happening before the negative happens. So there you have it. For Super Bowl Sunday. Wow. I like football, but and I'm wearing my Bronco shirt, even though Broncos aren't playing. But sometimes it's. So anyway, take care. Have a beautiful day.